one guy. I mean, that's all it takes. It's just a coincidence that it came, after a turnover, for sure. It's more glaring that way. But them guys played well. I mean, one play on defense should have cost you the game. And that was a glaring play. And again, they had 120 yards on 2 plays, 200 total yards. So it should be enough to win the game.
Right before halftime, that 3rd and 10, Cape went for 2 yards. Was that trying to play for a field goal, or do you like the call right before halftime?
I can't even recall it.
It was a 3rd and 10 to set up the field goal that White's missed right before
halftime.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't have a problem with the call. I didn't have a problem with it.
What's your evaluation of kind of the final 4.5 minutes, I guess, there? Would you like to go a little faster in the last couple, or?
We're trying to go as fast as we could go, and, but also get a good call in the game. And we gave ourselves a chance. With 3 timeouts, you pretty much still have, everything. It hurt us losing another timeout with the, obviously we got behind the chains. He was down trying to throw it away there, but we were trying to just do everything we could to win the game. We'll watch that. Certainly that's something that we evaluate. We evaluate ourselves and calls and situations, all that stuff as we watch it. But I thought they really competed their butt off. I hate we had to have that one last punt there on the 3rd when we had the sack, 3rd and 23. That's a play where you got to get rid of the ball, because we have a good protection there. Can't hold it right there.
Coach, this effectively ends the 12 straight years of 10 wins, remarkable streak, 3rd longest in history. I think after you and Alabama, the next longest active streak was 2 years in a row. I mean, that just says how hard it is to do.
Yeah, I appreciate you bringing up a positive. Yeah, man, it's we'll have to start new one. There's a reason why there's only 3 teams in the history of football to do that. I mean, it's hard work, and but they end somewhere, right? There's all streaks come to an end somewhere along the way, and you start a new streak. So, what a run, man! I mean, what a freaking run! Historic. Nobody wants to hear that right now, but it's historic. What we've been able to do as a program, big picture. Right now we're in a rough patch, and we'll work our way out of it. There'll be a lot of great days ahead. I'm a person of faith, and you're either a person of faith or you're not. You're a person of faith in the good times and the bad times. And, something good's going to come from it. Something great. I love our guys. I wish I could take it away. I don't understand why some of the things have happened the way they've happened. It's been bizarre. I mean, really bizarre. That's probably the best word I can say. Just bizarre. But we'll start a new streak. All right. That's what we'll see what happens. Got a long way to go, man. I'm 53, so got a ways to go. So hopefully we can put another long streak together. A lot of great days ahead. This one's painful. As I told y'all, I don't know, a couple weeks ago, it feels like 2010 to me, for whatever reason. And I go back to that year in 2010. I mean, it's one of my favorite teams that I've had. It's the worst team from a record standpoint. But that team. I mean, they just battled every single week. 2 overtime losses. We lost 5 games by 6 points or less. We were in every game, and we just, it was painful. We came back the next year and won the league. We won 10 games for the first time in 20 years, and now we've gone. And I remember vividly saying, "Hey, that's great. Let's go put 4 or 5 of these years together, and then we can, feel good about it." Well, I didn't know it was going to be 12, year streak, and so. It's been an amazing run, and I hate that it doesn't go on forever, but that one's over, and now we go back to work and we reset our eyes, let go of the dead yesterdays and focus on what we control, and that is how we respond, how we practice this week. I do love this team. I mean, I really do. And I wish I could take it away. And again, it's at the end of the day, it's my responsibility. I take full responsibility in where we are right now. Again, there's been some just freaky, bizarre things that have happened, but that's where we are. And, you know, and nobody gonna feel sorry for the Tigers. And I ain't asking for anybody to feel sorry for the Tigers. You know, we just gotta keep moving. And we will. We will. Hopefully we can win a game, you know, somewhere along the way.
I know you said you don't know how Bowles doing. Was he taken anywhere to be evaluated?
I don't. I think they did some X-rays maybe on his neck and stuff, but I haven't gotten any results. I was just told he was definitely out of the game.
John, he did not need to be transferred from that site.
You mentioned these critical mistakes. Would you attribute that mostly to coaches, the players, some mix? How do you kind of address the blame when that's happening?
It's all on me. There ain't one person right here. It's all on me. Nobody's responsibility. The team's making a lot of critical mistakes. It's my responsibility.
Any questions for Coach virtually? Anybody else in the room?
The game plan for Concepcion, do you feel like you executed it well and it was just you missed plays on those two breakouts for
And
him?
200 total yards. 3 of 13 on third down. What do you think? Would you take that?
Sure.
Would you take any Division I game, 3 of 13 on third down and 200 total yards of offense in today's football? Would you sign up for that as a D coordinator? Me too. 2 plays. We had a bust on the run, 50 yards. We had a missed tackle on a slant, then that's 72 yards. So, you know, I'd say they had a pretty good plan. Not perfect.
Anybody else for Coach? All right, thank you, Coach.